Say something that will make my day, 'cause these memories of her won't go away. They're haunting me so I can't sleep. She was a pretty little liar who cut me deep, 'cause she left me here alone. Now my bed feels just like cobblestone. Oh, why did she go? Oh, was I supposed to know that she'd leave? Was I too naive to think that she'd be the one? Whoa, why did she go? I met her back in 2005. It was her crooked little smile that caught my eye. Time went by and it was her and I. She promised me to never leave my side, but she left me here alone. I know it's dumb, I still check my phone, 'cause I can't move on. Whoa, why did she go? Whoa, was I supposed to know that she'd leave? Was I tonight?
Welcome. We're here for free live tarot readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I do the live readings. So that's why I'm here. What is going on, everybody? Hello, Bartman, Diane, CM, Kelly, Joe, Ochre, Rain, May, Sparrow, Aqua. How is everybody doing tonight? It is it's Sunday night. I keep thinking it's Friday. I have no idea why it's Friday. It is Sunday night, and we are going to be here. Sparrow says, whoa, why did she go? I have no idea what she's talking about. Sparrow, I have no idea what she's talking about. Boo Boo, welcome. What's going on? Creative Karma, how are you doing? And Tammy, hello. How is everybody tonight? Blah, thank you for your donation. What is going on? Blah, will my son get accepted into something school next year? Let's check that out after we do the first question, which was a leftover from yesterday, by the way. Leftover from yesterday said, how did Sedge feel about my turning down their invite? Let's go to the Tarot Tower. By the way, the camera is broken on the Tarot Tower. I dropped the stand and it pulled the cable a little too much, and the Tarot Tower is now not functional. I broke it. So I'm going to need to fiddle with a cable or something in order to get it to work again. Anyway, I'll get it to work again. I just need to mess around with it until it is functional once more, and then we'll have a Tarot Tower again. But until then, we are going just raw tarot tonight. Just standard raw tarot. There we go. So many heart emojis tonight. It is a heartfelt Sunday night. Just saying. Heartfelt Sunday night. You can't really go wrong with a heartfelt Sunday night. You know what I mean? It's that nice Sunday feel to that. Now, see, how did the Sag feel about me turning down their invite? Hierophant. They thought that you were more serious about this than you were. HX Shimsy, welcome. What is going on? They thought you were more serious than you were. I think that they assumed that you were going to say yes. They were sort of planning that you were going to say yes. They didn't really even think twice about it. They were just asking and then sort of waiting for a yes answer, and they didn't get one. So they're just kind of shocked, right? Hierophant, they thought you were down here. They thought they were leading. They thought that they would get the invite action on and get all that stuff done. Eight of Pentacles, it was fairly important for them. Not going to lie. It was fairly important for them. They had been working on this. They had something. They actually thought about asking you, thought about the invite. They had considered that a bit before they actually said anything. So it's definitely something that they had put some thought and planning into. Now, the King of Swords says, again, they thought they had the control portion in here. Ochre Rain, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. They thought they had the control. They thought that you would just naturally say yes. They thought everything was going to be fine. And there you go. It just didn't happen that way. Temperance, overall, they're going to sort of rethink future invites. They're definitely sort of overthinking this a little bit, trying to figure out why you said refuse the invite. They think that there's something else up other than what you said is up. So, again, it was a little bit too important for them. So they just got to relax and go forth and be merry. You know what I mean? So, but that is what happened with refusing the invite. Queen Emma, welcome. How are you doing today? It is so good to see you. Thank you for your donation as well. Now, Blah wants to know. Blah needs some action in there as far as the invite going on. Hey, Alexander, thank you for your donation. We got 20 donations. It's been 30 seconds. Nina, thank you for your donation. Hey, Alexander, thank you for your donation. Will the kids ever clean their rooms? Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble. All right. Will my son get accepted to a school? Basic yes or no. I keep pressing the button. I keep pressing the button over here for the Tarot Tower, even though it's not even in view. It's not even there. So why am I pressing the button? I have no idea. I pulled the cable too hard and now it is defunct. It is dead. Need to fiddle with it until it works again. I'll get it done after stream. But yeah, the little thing that holds it up fell down and it pulled the cable a little too hard. So we're going to have to move on without it. We're going to have to cry a tear and then, get emotionally upset and then sort of move on. It's like a breakup. It's a 3 of Swords action with the Tarot Tower. That is what it is. It's a 3 of Swords action with the Tarot Tower. All right, will the son get accepted into the school? 2 of Cups says yes. I mean, that is sort of a good match. The school is a pretty good match. Cappy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as well. The 2 is a pretty good match. We have a nice match between son and the school. I think that there's a lot of benefits to being there. It has a lot of good feelings to it, whatnot. 5 of Swords says it's kind of a troublesome to get into. It's a bit of a challenge to sort of get into that. We have the Lord of Defeat. Some people actually do get turned down, oddly enough. So you could be on the turn down list or whatever, but it doesn't really look like that. It looks like it's a great match. Also looks like the Ace of Cups, the beginning of an emotional tie to the school, which logically would only be there if you got accepted into the school, right? A logical tie to it, etc., and all of that. So the Queen of Pentacles overall says you get accepted and you have to cash in. You got to give them some kind of a cash. So the Queen of Pentacles, we got accepted. We're looking good. We are moving forward and everything is looking fantastic for that particular school. I think it's going to be all right. I think it is going to be okay after all. It's a small world after all. Will he contact me during the retrograde? That's a pretty specific time frame there. Before we do that, though, we need to do the current energy of my relationship and outcome. Ochre Rain, I don't remember seeing you before. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing? And it is so good to see you. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe, please do that. It lets YouTube know that I don't suck, I got pretty low expectations. As long as YouTube doesn't think I suck, I think we're doing okay. We're going to be all right. As long as YouTube assumes that I'm all right, we are going to be okay. Let's see about that. Is your book on Amazon ready to buy it? I have not posted it because I'm lazy. So I need to put it on Amazon. I need to make a better cover picture. I've been busy. But yeah, it's going to be eventually it's going to be there. But you can't buy the $5 version from Etsy and copy that file to your Amazon reader. And then it will you can read it just like you can a normal Kindle book. So you can do that route, no problem, and get that done. Get that done. That is a definite option there. As long as you have a cable to connect your Amazon reader to the computer, I think it'll be all right. All right, let me go grab my phone. Give me 2 seconds to go get up my phone. All right. Gotta see if we got any donations over the other method, the alternative method of the square up. Okay. Current energy in my relationship and what is going to be the final outcome. The wheel says that the relationship is moving right along. It's not like stuck or stagnant or anything like that. It is sort of moving right along. The Wheel of Fortune said what comes around goes around. That points to a variety of things. Namely, it points to just a variety of day-to-day activities that have to do with the relationship and predictability. So that is kind of one of the things where you just want the relationship to be predictable. You don't want constant drama. You don't want people breaking up every 2 seconds. That's not one of the things that you really want when you have a beautiful relationship. And it looks like it's going to be like that. The wheel says it's going to be predictable and reliable. Now, we do have the Two of Swords. Ace of Cups appears again in the Six of Wands. Overall, the outcome is going to be the Six of Wands. That basically says that we have a good outcome that is the Lord of Victory. That means that we're sort of rolling through. Everybody is celebrating. Everybody's having a good time. And that is sort of where we're at for that. So if you're looking for a fantastic outcome, the Six of Wands does point to that. It's kind of a Walmart lover's card when we get into a reading of like this. But it does say that it'll be victorious and things will move along nicely. And it says that you have support, because that's one of the mainstays of the Six of Wands is people cheering, people wanting support and all of that stuff. So if you're looking for support, you're looking for, no drama, plus you got friends sort of backing you. I think that is going to be there. So the Six of Wands says other people are supporting the relationship as well. And that's kind of important, right? You want the friends, you want the family to be supportive of the relationship. They don't want you just to absolutely hate you or anything like that. So that's a good card. Ace of Cups says it is sort of at a beginning stage almost. Even if you're into the relationship a little bit, even if you've been there for a lot of time-wise, the Ace of Cups says we're still sort of getting to know each other. We're getting to know each other's emotions, trying to figure out, how each other are going to react to certain things. So you do have that sort of that initial newness to the relationship still. That could be caused by a lot of different things. You could have the relationship just hasn't moved forward emotionally. It could be that the relationship still feels new, even though that we've been there a while. Ace of Cups is sort of a new emotion, new beginning, new opportunities with that stuff. So overall, it looks pretty good. Current energy it's just the day-to-day activities. It doesn't look too dramatic. It doesn't look like everything's just going to crumble down in the relationship every couple of days and then rebuild itself. It doesn't look anything like that. It just looks predictable, usual, standard day-to-day relationship. Ace of Cups says, but we're just not getting closer emotionally. We could be having a bit of a trouble getting closer emotionally, or it could be where we just don't feel together when we're together. All sorts of problems that could be indicated by that ace being there that normally would be just at the beginning of a relationship. Like you just met, we're just starting out. Ace of Cups said this is a beautiful beginning to a relationship. But if you've been together for a while, that means we're still in the beginning stages. Either we haven't progressed, we're stalled. There's a bunch of different reasons for that. All right, will he contact me during the retrograde? Let's figure that out and see if we have some good retrograde love action. Nothing says love like retrograde. I'm just saying. All right, this QE wants to know that. And something biting me in this room. I got the exterminator coming out. Now I got to clear out some of my tarot tower anyway, which is why the camera fell down, because I was clearing some of it out. But yeah, there it is. Okay, let's use another deck for this. Will they contact me? Is that going to be a thing? We do need to use something that's going to be pretty good for this one. Let's use the Shadowland Tarot. It has been a hot minute since we have the Shadowland Tarot in sight, and this is the time for it to shine. You know what I mean? You need it. You need for it to shine if you have some Shadowland Tarot. You love the Three Trees Tarot intro, Next Goddess. Well, somebody actually complained about that. So I ended up trimming out me making fun of the cloth. So, Sunflower Tarot. Boo, thank you for the $10. I appreciate that. Week for the birthday girl. All right. See, week for Princess. How is Princess going to do this week and all that? Yeah, somebody complained about me not liking the cloth. So they said, you didn't review it properly. You didn't like the cloth. And so, you know, I could have replied and said, okay, apparently you didn't watch the review because I love the deck. I didn't like the cloth. But I'm thinking, okay, you know, reaction A is to respond to this person and then they're going to respond back in more complaining ways. Or I could just ignore it and just, you know, move on with my life. So I'd rather ignore it and move on with my life and just delete the cloth entirely. It was a butt ugly cloth. Yes, it was. A. Alexander nailed it. It was a butt ugly cloth. But, you know, we just removed that. Okay. Will he contact me during the retrograde? Looking for some swords. Not going to lie. Looking for some swords here. We have the Two of Cups. We have Justice. It's almost like that they wait. They wait. It seems like they're just waiting. They're waiting for something. They know they need to contact you. They know you're waiting. They know that you're thinking about it. They're just waiting. It's almost like they're playing a game with you or trying to figure out about you know how to proceed. Basically, they want to play with your emotions, play with your heart a little bit. As far as contacting you, it just doesn't look like they're going to contact you during that retrograde. Now, we have the Seven of Wands. And that's really sort of pointing to this defensive posture. They really sort of don't want to deal with it at all. Again, they know that you're waiting. They know that you need that. And they just don't want it. They just don't care. They just don't want it. Seven of Wands are just going to do their own thing. Carrie, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. Now, here's the card that says no. I mean, absolutely no. The Six of Swords is we're making a boat trip. We're making a trip. We're going for some place that could be disadvantageous, someplace much better. Making that trip, we got some people in there, and it is swords pointing to let's do some contacting. Let's contact each other and whatnot, right? Six of Swords says that opportunity is there, but I just don't want to do it. Six of Swords says I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to do it. Two of Cups says I will contact you in my own time, but I have my own schedule. I know that you want it. I don't want you to have it during the retrograde or whatever, and we're sort of just moving into the next phase there. So the Two of Cups says I will contact you, just not, you know, not right now. Justice says they want to get everything in balance. They think that you have a little bit too much control in the whole thing right now anyway. They want to get it in balance. They want to get everything sort of back into the justice, back into balance, where it's not one way or the other. They have a little bit more leverage in the whole communication thing. So there you go. All right. Yeah, I don't think it's fleas. I don't think it's fleas. I checked for fleas. I don't think it's fleas. Just something else. Exterminator's going to come and spray. Everything will die off. It'll be all right. It'll be all good after the exterminator's here. All right. A. Alexander. Somebody says cloth. Yeah, there's a cloth that came with the tree. No, the oak and thorn tarot, and it looked like something that you'd like clean the kitchen with. So I didn't like it. So I started out the video. Making fun of the cloth and all of that. Bed bug. No, it's not bed. CM, you go straight for the jugular there. No, it's not bed bugs. All right. Let's see about this. General for the week. We need some sound effects. Okay. General for the week. Let's see how that is going to go. Kelly Joe, welcome. How are you doing? All right, you want some sound effects? We'll give you a sound effects. Let's do it.
Hooray!
There are your sound effects. Everybody is happy now. I hope that everybody is doing great. All right, so that is Nina wants to know that. General for the week. Yeah, Kelly Joe, thank you for that. Sorry you have to go to court. I guess we'll get the Hierophant, or we'll get Justice, or we'll get one of those cards when we do that. Okay. So now let's do a general for the week. What is that going to be? What is that going to be with the Dark Mansion? Everybody does love the Dark Mansion, I got to say. Blah, thank you for your donation. Let's see about your accepted house offer. Let's see about that. All right. Let's see. Princess knows what a flea is. Keep you well groomed. Yeah, I don't have any pets. I think I should be okay. I literally don't have fleas. When you have fleas, you know it, because they just constantly biting you and jumping all around. It's something else. Exterminator will figure it out and take care of it. That's what I pay him for. So, there you go. There you go. He had sort of an adverse reaction to the tarot tower the last time, so I did reduce the size of it temporarily. And while I was doing that, I knocked the camera over, and it caused the camera to go out. And it's all because of it's always something. It's always something. General for the week, how is it going to be? We got 2 weeks before the election. Hopefully it's going to be calm. Moon says you don't really feel it, though. We don't really feel in sync. We're a bit out of sync here. Moon is just reversed. The psychic abilities that you have. Janessa, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let me know what your question is, Janessa. You just don't feel it this week. It's a little bit out of sync. You feel that it's like the Mercury retrograde just hit your emotions too. It hit your emotions too. Something's up with that Mercury retrograde where it just slammed right into your emotions. You're not really sure what to do with all of that. So it's one of those, I'm just out of sync. I'm just out of sync emotionally, sort of mentally, the moon reversed. Knight of Cups, though, you are expecting some good news next week. I think you've been waiting. You've been waiting for this good news. The good news is coming. The Knight of Cups is bringing the good news. Over the water, across the sand, the Knight of Cups is bringing it in. So you do have a little bit of good news next week sort of coming in, sneaking in there. The Lovers, though, right next to it. The Knight of Cups is Mr. Romance. We have the Lovers reversed next to it. It's almost like that the good news doesn't pan out, or the good news has a bit of a catch to it. But, here's good news, by the way. But since you asked, we got it doesn't really work out. Doesn't really work out like you had hoped it does. So don't get too excited about the news. That's not really going to be a thing. But yeah, it doesn't work out exactly the way that you would hope, but that's okay. Knight of Swords, I think you're worried about the upcoming sort of November, December. You're kind of worried about something. Knight of Swords says you're going to continue to worry about that. You need to ease up on it, though. Don't be too concerned about it. Don't be like just, way, way over the top about it. If you're going to worry. Just don't be just way deep into it, so deep that you're just emotionally just trashed from it. There's always something. There's always something to worry about. You got to just ignore it sometimes. All right. Oh, let's see. We got the trimmed down tarot tower. It's kind of weird not seeing all my cards in there, but the exterminator's coming. Will the kids ever clean their rooms? Wow. That is pretty. The retrograde is perfect time to clean up the clutter. I agree. I agree. Sunflower Tarot, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. AA, not Alcoholics Anonymous either. Will the kids clean their room? What are we going to do with that? I mean, what is a good kids cleaning room? I don't think it's this one. Let's do the Little Prince. Little Prince would be a perfect kids cleaning room kind of deck. I was going to do the Golden Tarot, but we'll do the Little Prince. It just makes more sense. It makes more sense. It really does. You know what I mean? I think that the Little Prince is such a great deck too. We need to get some Thoth action in here. We missed Thoth yesterday. I'm not sure why. I guess there was some mental blockage. I mean, I'm starting a Thoth deck, and the hindrance to make a Thoth deck was the canvas cost to do it in oil. So I'm going to use oil paper, which looks like watercolor paper, but it's treated so the oil doesn't bleed through or anything like that. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. That is the new plan, is going to try oil paper. So I'm going to order some of that and start on my Thoth derivative deck. Will the kids clean their room? 10 of Wands. It's not burdening on them. The 10 of Wands, I'm burdened of carrying all this stuff. I'm worried about the room. The room's getting full. It looks like that hoarding TV show. You know what I mean? It looks a bit like that. It doesn't seem like that, though. The 10 of Wands, it's reversed. I really don't see this as being a big problem as far as the kids go. I don't think it'd be a big problem, right? Knight of Pentacles. That is such an interesting one. The Knight of Pentacles is all about being proud of your environment and loving how everything is looking. The Knight of Pentacles is looking out amongst his field and his sheep and very proud about everything. They look at around the room, even though it's messy, they know where everything is. they know where it is. So if I need something, I know it's in that pile, messy pile over there, you know? So they're pretty comfortable with it. Now, the two of Pentacles says there are choices to be made, but I think you're going to put the foot down and put the hammer down and say the two of Pentacles, you can make a choice to clean, not to clean, but you know, I'm making my authority. You need to respect my authority and clean your room. There's no more choices. That two of Pentacles, you don't have the choice anymore. You got to go do it. I don't care what you think. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do there. Ace of Pentacles, they don't really see any big advantage to do it at all. Ace of Pentacles is that beautiful opportunity to get some stability. They don't like the stability. We want to keep the room messy. We want everything to be all up in arms and everywhere. You know, that's the way we do. That is the way we do. That is the traditional method of handling a non-clean room. Is I like it. I enjoy it just like that. Cappy wants to know if A started feeling something about him. Before we do that, though, let's hop over to Janessa's reading. Janessa, thank you again for your reading request. I appreciate you. Wants to know, can you please tell me how Devon feels about me? All right. And for this, I said we were going to use the wheel, and we are going to use the wheel. That is what is happening. They love their mess, I'm sure. Next, Goddess, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. Your kids agree with the reading 100%. Well, that's awesome. That's a perfect thing there. At least it's accurate. You know, you need a clean room sometimes. The kids, you know, the kids say you're going to put your foot down. So, I mean, that's just going to happen there. All right, we got 3 reversed, 1 upright. That's the way it goes tonight. 2 of Wands. So we're wondering how do they feel about me? Queen of Cups, a bit emotionally distanced there. That's not a good card. It's not a good card at all. That's the water of water. That means we have a good emotion, a great emotional flow. As things go by, as emotions flow in and flow out, that means we have a big, thick, beautiful emotional thing going on. And the Queen of Cups being reversed, it seems like it's just not happening. We got a little bit, I don't think it's really a disconnect. Go, yes. I don't think it's really, Sunflower Tarot, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. For Tabby, well, there you go. Tabby Cat, Tabitha, there you go. All right. Queen of Cups says, we're just not in it emotionally. It doesn't mean we're disconnected. We're just not in it, invested a whole bunch with that. 2 of Wands, it says that we are proud of where we're at. You know, it says we're proud of where we're at. Cake Robinson, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We are on donation 100,005. Let's see. We are here. We are here and we are going down through here. So there we go. All right. But yeah, it just seems that we're proud of what we have. So if they feel about you, they're proud of what they have. They're proud of how the situation is going, right? 3 of Wands, they're not really looking at other people. They're not shopping around. They've already decided that you are the one. You are the one that's going to make it happen. The 3 of Wands, I don't want to look around. I don't want to keep scanning. I don't want to just stare everywhere trying to find somebody better. The grass may be greener, but I don't want it. I want to hang out with Janessa. 3 of Wands, we're not looking around. We're not cheating or anything like that. Death says we like it as is. We like it as is because death is normally, I want a little change. I want a little spice. I want something in here. But when it's reversed, it says, I'm pretty happy with what I got. I'm fancy. I like it. What is it? I fancy what I currently have. And that's cool. That is cool. That's how we go. So, there you go. All right. How do you post a question first time? Cake, you just post it anywhere that you want. Go ahead and put it in chat. Go ahead and put it in chat. There we go. Janessa just did the reading. I think you're delayed a little bit. There, Janessa, but that's all good. We just got the reading done. All right. We got 1,000 readings tonight. Let's find out about this. What's a retrograde bringing me trash-wise? Okay, Boo Boo. Week for the birthday girl. Let's find out about that. Boo Boo. Whoa, what am I doing on the chat? Boo Boo. Doggy week. I sold that doggy tarot I had. Somebody wanted that. They absolutely wanted it. We got a cat tarot. What do you think? A cat tarot? It's sort of a bit of a Walmart solution here, but there you go. Janessa, what deck did you use for my reading? I used the Golden Wheel. It's right here. It's Tarot of the Golden Wheel. You can get it off Amazon. It's about $20. And there you are. Tarot of the Golden Wheel. Looks great. I just don't have a deck with dogs in it anymore. I had one, but I sold it. Somebody wanted it. They were like, I want the doggy deck. And I'm like, okay, I guess. Bella B, welcome. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And let's see about that. What is the doggy week doing? Chariot, we need to move more. We need to move around. This is a birthday. You know, this is the birthday week. We need to move around, Chariot. We need a bit of exercise. We need to run around, get some exercise, get things going. We've been cooped up a little bit. Maybe it's the COVID doggy thing. I don't know, but we need to get moving around, having some fun. 7 of Pentacles. We need to bury something too. The 7 of Pentacles is literally burying something. So we need to bury something. You know what I mean? We need to get out there, get a bone, dig a hole, and throw the bone in. We just need to do this. This needs to be done this week. That is important. That is important. Okay. Cake, I got your reading request. Thank you so much. All right. Let's put Cake in the queue. And Cake is way down in the queue. So let's put Cake in the clipboard. There we go. Sorry about this. Wait a minute. We're having technical difficulties as I copy things to clipboard. Okay, I got Deb's reading done. Do a little housekeeping maintenance here and go back to the doggy. We need to bury something. 7 of Pentacles is literally burying something. Get a bone, bury in the backyard. That's how it's going to go. Knight of Swords. You know, after running around, we need a break. Knight of Swords says that we need a little bit of a break. And you sort of see that, right? We're sort of balancing on things. We're getting stuff done, and we need a little bit of a break, rest up and relaxed. And the Hanged Man being reversed. We want things as normal this week. It's one of the weeks where we just want normal, predictable things, and everything will be all right. She can bury Tabby's shoes. There you go. That's all you need in life is something to bury. Something to bury. You see that new commercial with the Hyundai commercial where the dog buries the keys and they can use their phone as the emergency key. That's pretty cool. I'm actually surprised that that's just now happening, that you can use your cell phone as an emergency key for your car. I'm literally surprised at this point that that's just a thing now. But yeah, anyway. All right, week for the birthday girl, we got it. Court date, Kelly Joe. How will that court date go? I hope it's going to be all right. That sounds kind of nerve-wracking there. All right, KJ has a court date. How's it going to go Wednesday? We're looking for justice. We're looking for the Hierophant. We need something. We need something that talks about a court date. That is going to be important for us. I'm just saying, that is going to be pretty important. Let's get that done. How is that going to go? I shuffled the Jesus out of these cards. I really did. I got a sound effect for that, but people hate the sound effects. People also hate when I make fun of claws on the tarot decks. You know, it's one of those weeks. It's one of those weeks where not a lot of happy people on the stream. I gotta say, on the channel. I gotta say. All right, let's see. Well, I got happy people on the stream. The stream is my fun time. That's when everybody comes in. They're all happy and having a good time. Everybody's hanging out, talking to each other, all of that. So, you know, Ms. Wheats, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Okay, so how will the court date go? We do have the Wheel of Fortune. I'm just kind of shocked that we didn't get Justice or the Hanged Man or the Hierophant or anything like that. The wheel says it's going to go as predicted. The wheel is what comes around goes around. It is one of the cards where you can sort of get a predictability about it. You can feel that you know what is going to happen. You feel that you know what is coming, and what you think is coming is coming. The Wheel of Fortune said things are just going to roll on just like normal. It's kind of a big Ferris wheel, right? What comes around goes around. It keeps going. Everything goes, and you're going to see that what is predicted is going to sort of happen with that. The Knight of Swords is going to be slow as hell. The Knight of Swords is a very speedy, rapid card. Something is moving it. Something is hauling everything over and hauling it in where it's going to be nice. And this is sort of a slow down when it's reversed. It's almost like we don't have the communication. There's some things that happened where it seems that there's some miscommunication or there's an uh-oh moment. But the Knight of Swords reversed says that not only is it slow and sort of delayed, but there are some communication issues as well. Now, the Moon reversed, it sort of doesn't come out like you want it to come out. There has been some things that happen that cause it not to be exactly like it's going to be good for you. But the Moon reversed says that you do have that feeling that things aren't moving along as expected as well. So anyway, the King of Wands is the last thing. You don't have a lot of control or manipulation with this. There's not a lot you can do. You just got to ride it out. Ride it out. Just go wee and ride it to the end. That's really all you can do with this particular situation. It just looks like it's a mess. Looks messy, very messy. Get a second stimulus check. I don't know. I can use a second stimulus check. I could use another stimulus check, but they said that no more stimulus until the election. I don't know about you, but this election is not very stimulating to me. So there is that. Blah. Will Simon accept my offer? Simon says, blah, your offer is unacceptable. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see about that. So what does Simon say? What does Simon say for blah? We need to know. We need to know. I think it's important that blah gets accepted for that. The Tarot of the Divine would be exactly what we need here. I think this is really going to make it right. The Earthly Delight Tarot has reached its funding goal. Yay, but they didn't get my payment because somebody stole my card number and I had to change my card and it's still not here. So they didn't get their money yet. They're going to have to wait. They're going to have to pause and wait. Anyway, I don't know where my number leaked out, but it leaked out somewhere. The funny thing is Barnes & Noble notified me that they had a data breach, but they assured me that card numbers were not leaked. And yet, 2 days later, somebody used my card unauthorized. It's like magic. It must be magic. But yeah, let's see. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let me know what your question is, Samantha. We'll get you in the queue and all of that. So yeah, okay. Are they gonna accept the reduced offer? Tower, Strength, Page of Coins, Nine of Cups. I think so. It's almost like that they want a little more. They want a little more something. The Tower says, I get the offer. Blah makes the offer. Okay, Blah, you made the offer. I get it. And all right, thank you, Samantha, for your donation. I got your question in the queue now. Thank you so much. All right, but they get the offer. It's not one of those things where they didn't get the offer or they want the offer. They want you to do something else. They got a little extra, and they want that extra. So a little bit of a modification there. The Tower says we don't accept it right away. We crumble it down. But the Nine of Cups says it's pretty close. It is very close indeed. So I do think that they want to tweak it, but they do accept the offer because Strength is here. Strength is sort of cuddling with the Lion, getting that in and accepting things and understanding that that is going to be all right. So there you go. I think we're good there. I think we're good with that. Your favorite gypsy. Okay. All right. What's next? I've hacked my card 6 times in 3 years. I've never had my card hacked, or I've never had the number leaked. No, wait. I take that back. Home Depot straight up says we had a data breach and they got everything. And somebody had an authorized thing on my card like 2 days later, 3 days later. So yeah, there was that. Other than that, I've never had an issue other than this. So people need to get their databases, and they need to, they need to fix that stuff, because your database does not need to contain card numbers. Why can't you hash it? You could hash it. A hash is not reversible, and it would eliminate anybody stealing your card, because you can't reverse a hash. So get it, hash it, check the card number that way, and then leave the card numbers not in your database. Thank you. Because apparently you can't lock your database down, people. So leave it out. Just leave it out entirely. Give me a hash and we'll be good. Okay, what are we doing? Spacious Tarot. Do I even have that? Yes, I do. I have that. That is still on my reduced size tarot tower. Okay. Been bullied, threatened other people for quite a while now. Bought this PlayStation a month ago. Only played like 6 times. Steadily in my face. Entertained them over and over. Okay. Tio, you forgot my reading. I did? I may have. Cappy, we'll go back and get your reading done. Sorry about that, Cappy. Cappy, it's one of those days, Cappy. All right. The 10 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Cups. That's a lot of cups. Something's happening here. Something is happening here. What is the retrograde bringing my way? I think it's bringing good stuff. I think the retrograde has caused some things to be actually improved. A little bit. You know what I mean? So there you go. We got cups, and more cups. The Hanged Man does say that we need to double check our communication. We need to make sure that this goes through, basically, right? The Hanged Man says that the Hanged One says that we may not see eye to eye, or your communication may not be direct, it may not be understood directly, etc., etc. But there you go. It does say we need to double check any communication, but the communication comes off okay. The 6 of Cups, they get it emotionally. They do it. They get it emotionally. The 6 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups, everything works out. I think if you communicate emotionally, that is going to be fantastic for you, and that is going to be one of your going to be one of your things that you can sort of do there. All right. So CM wants to know, what is a hash? There you go. All right. There you go. Hash it. Basically, it's one-way encryption. There you go. Tech terms, hash. It's a one-way encryption. So basically run it through an encryption algorithm, and you one-way it. In other words, if you have a 6 and a 2, you combine those, it'll become an AH649L. And basically, you can't get AH649L and reverse it back to these, because it's a one-way sort of a hash lookup table, basically. Okay. Anyway, so you can't reverse it, Sim. You can't reverse it. In other words, I can't get a hash. I can't get that and reverse it back to a card number. Okay. Is A starting to feel something for me? Let's figure that out. Cappy, we forgot you. We forgot you, Cappy. I'm sorry, Cappy. We forgot you. Does A starting to feel something for me? Cappy, that the A is important. You asked about that A a couple of times now. You need to know. Not the hash is then stored, not the original number. There you go. All right, run through an algorithm. Basically, it's like a lookup table. So this becomes that, and it gets a very long string, and the string can't be reversed. That's the idea. If somebody steals the string, they can't bring a card number from it. But if you just store the card number raw, then you can. Or if you encrypt the card number, that can be decrypted. But the one way is the way to go. All right, long, making a short story long. That's what we do there. So, all right. Let's figure this out. You got a Home Depot letter as well. Yeah, Home Depot just straight up said, "Hey, we had a problem," and so yeah, there's that. But I think the worst one was though in Experian. Experian leaked. No, Experian had a breach of everybody's um, credit history, which include all your personal information and all that other stuff. That was terrible. I locked my credit the minute I heard that. So my credit is locked. I did that because they made it free. So I was like, oh my God, somebody got everything so they can just open up anything with, yeah, that was pretty bad. That was a couple of years ago. It's still locked. Anyway, all right. Can collide seldomly. Next goddess is getting way, way too deep into this. Next goddess is getting way too deep. But there you go. Chris Trings, am I getting fired tomorrow? Well, that's pretty depressing. All right. And coronavirus. Coronavirus is a thing. That is true. All right. Well, Campy wants to know that we forgot you. No, they want to know, was A feeling anything for me? Are they starting to feel? Are they warming up to me? Do they have some love? Does A have some love, some kisses, some snuggles in here? Is this going to be possible? Are they warming up to me? Eight of Swords is not really. I did the hearts on screen. Everybody's all excited. Then you got the Eight of Swords. Not so much, you know. You got the Five of Swords right next to it, and that's where it goes. Eight of Swords into the Five of Swords is just no bueno at all. This is not good at all. Knight of Pentacles. They like how they are. They like how they are. They like what they're doing, and you go forth and be merry from that. Knight of Pentacles says kind of do your own thing. I wouldn't really wait. I wouldn't just sit there and go worry about it and fret or anything like that. Now, Pentacles says do your own thing. Eight of Swords, they're a bit restricted. They haven't really moved from there. They can't have a lot of movement from here. That's just the nature of the card. Five of Swords, they just don't care. And the Hanged Man appears once again. That seems to be in every reading tonight. It just says, don't wait. Do your own thing. If they come around, they come around. Definitely don't wring your hands together and be concerned about that or anything like that. So there you go. There you go. Sorry about that, Cappy. You waited, I skipped you, and then I gave you bad news. Cutest hangman ever. Indeed it is. That is a nice little hanged man. All right, let's go for the other donations. Cake, not the band Cake. Whatever happened to the band Cake? They made like 2 good songs, and then they just... Kickstarter, please fix your payment method for the Earthly Delight Tarot. Well, okay. I know why the payment method doesn't work. Yeah, somebody charged me from some weird company I never even heard of before. So I called the fraud hotline at the bank and I said, hey, I don't know who this person is. They got to charge me. And so they immediately said, okay, we're closing your account, sending you a different card. I'm like, whoa. That's a bit much. But they said, that's what we do. So I said, well, okay, I guess. That's kind of a pain in my ass. But, life moves on. Life goes on. Okay. Let's see about that. What's my soulmate trying to say to me in the dream this morning? Normally, I have the dream tarot, but it's in the closet because the exterminator's coming. And I don't want them to see 100 tarot decks out at the same time. Kind of weird. But so I reduced it down to like 20. A little bit more normal. And then they're going to spray and leave. Then I'll put them all back. Okay, let's see about that. How is this going to go? What was my soulmate trying to say to me in the dream this morning? 9 of Cups. The Hierophant, 3 of Swords. And the 2 of Cups reversed. It looks like a breakup. It seems that there's a breakup pending, or there's something pending as far as heartbreak goes. We got the 3 of Swords. We got the Hierophant, the 3 of Swords. Okay, let's sort of read this as is. You know what I mean? Leave the Stinky Tarot out. Maybe the bugs came off the Stinky Tarot. You never know. The Hierophant reverse says, it's not as serious as you thought. It's almost like the foundation for the relationship is just not as serious as we thought. It's not as thick. It doesn't have this beautiful foundation that's going through there. The Hierophant says maybe that was never to be. Three of Swords is the heartbreak card indeed. It sort of says that maybe things just aren't going. Maybe things just aren't going where we need it to go. Three of Swords is sort of a termination or something sort of stalling out or something like that. But the Three of Swords thinking stalling out. The Two of Cups being reversed after that kind of accentuates the Three of Swords. So you do have the breakup card and the disconnect that comes by the Two of Swords being reversed. So it looks like that things just aren't cycling as they need to be. Things aren't moving along as they need to be. Things are sort of stalling out. Things are just not getting where they need to go. So there is that. There is that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Kind of a bad news bummer thing there, but there you go. Maybe the pesticide chemical smell will cover it. Maybe it could be. All right, let's go in the next one. Let's go to the next one. We had one other one I wanted to do, and that is Samantha. Should I stay with my friend Chris? Okay, so Chris is hanging out. Chris has a place to stay. Do we want to stay with Chris or do we want to not stay with Chris? That's sort of a yes or no question. Let's see how that is going to go. That's a nice little yes or no question. We use the bonfire for this one. I think that is going to be where we need to be. So Chris, should I stay friends with Chris or is Chris a backstabber? Is Chris no good? Is Chris going to steal my credit card information? Is Chris going to put bugs in my room where I read tarot? What kind of things could Chris, is it going to be worth staying friends or not? Three of Cups says, yeah, I got the Sun. We got the three. We got a lot of good cards here. Got a lot of good cards. I think it's all right. So did Chris try to move out of the friend zone? Is that what happened? Did Chris move out of the friend zone? Did Chris stretch his legs a little bit, spread his wings? Is that what happened? Samantha, did Chris jump out of that friend zone, try to spread his wings and fly too close to the sun, and the wax wings melted, and then Chris fell to the ground? Chris said, yeah, no. I don't know what happened. Samantha, let us know. We're kind of curious. Annalise, welcome. How is it going? Thank you for your donation. But the Sun basically says, yeah. Three of Cups says, yeah, too. We sort of get this indication that maybe they went too far. The Moon reverses. Maybe they went too far. This is not something. This is not something that he acts strange. All dudes act strange. I'm just saying now. The Moon says things are not going as normal. We don't have that day-to-day activity. Like my book says, in my book, I talk about the Moon being a day-to-day activity. Things look normal. Things look predictable, and the Moon is not predictable anymore. We don't have that love and feeling anymore. Something happened with that. The Sun, though. The Sun. Samantha, let me know what your second question is. The Sun. It says stay friends. Three of Cups says stay friends. I think Chris has something for you. Shh, don't tell anybody. I think Chris has something for you. I think Chris thinks you're cute. Just saying now. Okay. But we got the Ace of Coins. I think Chris wants something nice. Chris wants something nice. You know what I mean? Wants something nice, something cool, something fun. Maybe a little hard action. We don't know. We don't know at all. But the Three of Cups indicates that a little bit with the Ace of Coins. But yeah, Three of Cups says stay friends. That is the friendship card. The Sun says that Chris has good intentions. The Chris has good intentions. He loves you. He may. I got kiss sound effects and stuff, but people don't like sound effects. So, but the Sun says yes. Three of Cups says yes. Ace of Coins says, they're looking for a little extra. They're looking for a little extra. Samantha's other question, Melvin, thank you for your donation. Samantha's other question, will my next romantic relationship be someone I know? I think it might be Chris. Samantha, what do you think? Is Chris not cute? I mean, I'm just asking. Is Chris not cute or something? Anyway, Samantha, you are in the queue after a billion other people, but yes, we'll get to your other question. We'll get to the other question. Apparently, Chris just isn't cute. I don't think. Chat, vote. Is Chris cute or not? Let's find out. Let's find out. Because next goddess has a question about a friend too. So will the friend be, I think that scrolled up. I'm going to have to type this one. All right. Next goddess will tell you about hashing, and next goddess will let you know also about the hashing, and wants to know about the friend be mended or not. Is Chris a creeper? Oh, come on. Oh, just because he may have a little bit of a crush, he doesn't know what to do. Come on, you got to give us guys a break. You know, we get friend zoned. We're trying to move out of the friend zone. We don't know how. There's not like an instruction booklet that comes with this, right? There's not an instruction booklet that says how to get out of that stupid friend zone. Yeah, man, y'all are rough. Y'all are harsh tonight. All right, let's see about that. I don't know how to get out of the friend zone either. I've had plenty of awkward moments on that one, I'll tell you that. Get out of that friend zone. You get stuck in there. It's like being in jail. All right, let's see about that. Next goddess. Will friendship be a friend? Will it be mended? Could be, it could not be. Let's use the Playful Heart Tarot and see about that. Chris is definitely cute. We got one cute Chris vote. We got one slowly back out of the friend zone. I have no idea how to get out of a friend zone. You know, you try to go in for a little longer hug than usual or something, and they just look at you like, "What the hell are you doing? You know, get away from me." And then the restraining orders come. You know, friend zone is rough. That restraining order, especially. All right, CM doesn't know if Chris is cute or not. I think Chris is cute. Just saying. All right. Went behind my back. My friend went behind my brother's back regarding a project. I had to step in and it all crashed. That's terrible. That is rough indeed. Can it be mended or not? The Magician, Strength, and the High Priestess with the Queen of Wands. I don't think it can be. You can't just put a Band-Aid on it. No. I don't think there's actually a Band-Aid option for that. You know what I mean? You can't really put a Band-Aid. That's not going to be a thing. I don't think we'll be able to put a Band-Aid on that. Strength says, I mean, I do think that you could be at least cordial with the person and just be normal with them. The Magician says you do have the power to mend it, but not all the way. Again, you know, it's like a cauterized wound or something, you know? So they're bleeding out from the jugular and you're putting a Band-Aid on it. So that's kind of where it goes. So yeah, they're bleeding out from the jugular and you're applying a Band-Aid. I think that's all you can really do though. Strength says we can be cordial, we can be okay. As far as will the trust come in? Will the trust come in or not? I don't really think so. The Magician says that we have a level of cordiality to each other that's going to be okay. With the High Priestess, that connection, that trust, I really don't think it's just going to sneak in. You know, I just don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's gonna be a thing. So it's looking kind of rough. It's looking kind of rough as far as mending is concerned. So what can we do to mend it, right? Well, number one, we can realize that once again, trust is not a thing. It's just not gonna be okay. We can't really open that door again. The door's closed permanently. The next thing we can do is be cordial. Maybe we can go out for lunch. Maybe we can do some stuff and sort of partially mend it. But since the trust is not going to be there, are we going to go into a full business again together, anything like that? I don't really think so. I don't think that's going to be possible at this point. Again, there's too much damage. The jugular's cut. You're going to have to go into surgery at this point. You can't do the Band-Aid. We can do a Band-Aid. We can do some pretend mend and pray for that and hope for the best there. Do what you can. Strength says do what you can to get at least some partial mending so you're not just at each other's throat. But there you go. All right. The Queen is naked. I'm sure she is. All right. Tabby wants a general. A general. Is Tabby still here? So Samantha's part 2 question. It's queued up. It's queued up. Chris is not cute enough to be a relationship. So she said that Chris is cute depending upon the day. So apparently Chris has bad hair days. And when Chris rolls out with a bad hair day, that's it for Chris. Just saying. You know what I mean? Just saying. All right. Let's see. Let's see what's happening here. Let's see what is going on, see what is happening, and get to a general feel. See how that is going to go, because I'm hoping that the general will be all right. Hanged Man. All right. So if Tabby's still here, I don't know if Tabby's still here or not. Tabby's still here. You need to move. You need to get going. You need to move. There's better things than what you're going through. You need to move. You need to get out of the situation entirely. And that is an optional thing that is going to be relevant. I think that it is possible to do that. It does look kind of terminal sometimes. I don't think it is, but you need to move. You need to move. You're not seeing things as the way they are. You're sort of blinded to what reality is. The forest because of the trees and all of this stuff. So there you go. The Hanged Man says definitely need to get a better perspective on things and back up and get a good look before we move on. So yeah, get a good look. Definitely check it out and see what options you have, because options are going to be important as we sort of move on from this particular situation. Now, we do need to be a little bit cautious about what we share, because sharing too much is just not going to be that good. Not going to be that good at all. So there you go. Be careful of what you share, and definitely look for an improvement in the situation. You're just going to sort of put up with the situation, move forward with the situation, and definitely move out of the negativity, move out of sort of where we're stuck and backed up to a wall, because you don't want to be there for long, and that's not going to be advantageous for anybody and all of that. Sunflower, I'm doing your thing right now. I'm doing Sunflower's reading for Tabby. Sunflower's reading for Tabby. There you go. All right. See, that was Tabitha. That was Tabby General. That was Sunflower. That was it. That was Tabby General. We already did Cake. And now we're doing Bella B. It is time for Bella B. For Bella B. Is BF and Kathy going to get back together? Is that going to be a thing? Let's see about that, Bella B. See what that is good. See what good is going to come out of this. And the question is long since scrolled off. So we're going to have to type it in. Pardon me while we type. All right. Sunflower, that was your reading. This is for Tabby General. Your reading was, what's the retrograde bringing my way? I already did that one. You talking about that one? I already did that one. Sunflower. I did that one a minute ago. Okay. BB wants to know, are BF and Kathy getting back together? They are friends with benefits right now? Are they friends with benefits right now? Are they getting back together? So we have a limited deck supply. We're going to do the This Might Hurt tarot and figure that out. Voice command is evil. I don't use it. I don't want to. Chris could not be her type. She did say Chris was cute. CM. She said Chris was cute. So I don't, you don't really say somebody is cute unless they're, a little bit your type. Just saying. Austin, thank you for your donation. Get you a general and do that. We got 4 in the queue, and then we're going to bail. We're going to bail moderately soon. Let's see what's going on. She reek of glam. Hello. All right, BB wants that tea. All right. The retrograde indeed took your memory. Of course, the video is up. The video is up in a few. See about that. Judgment. Are BF and Kathy getting back together? Are they friends with benefits right now? 10 of Cups, Magician, and the Fool. I don't really see anything with friends with benefits. I'll be looking for like a 3 of Cups, maybe a 6 of Cups. I'll be looking for something like that. I just don't see it being that thing. No Thoth tonight. The Thoth is coming, I promise. Judgment does say, are they getting back together? I think it's possible, but they don't want to. I mean, somebody doesn't want to get back together. Can they get back together? Of course they can get back together, but they just don't want to. The Fool reversed. I don't want to take that adventure. I don't want to sign up for that. I don't want to leap into the great unknown and find out what is there, what could be there, what could be possible. The Fool reversed. I just don't want to take that risk. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? The Magician says I'm perfectly capable for it. So the Magician is a bad card because it means that you have the power to do whatever you want to do. The Magician is the master of all these elements and has the power to do whatever. And because of that, they can indeed get back together, but they don't want to. The Ten of Cups, getting back together would be pretty advantageous for people. We just don't want to. We don't want to get that. We're just going to accept the fact that the Fool is the Fool. We don't want to take that advantage. Judgment also says the rebirth, the reincarnation, the restarting of the relationship. That's not something I want. That's just not something I want. It doesn't balance out. This is not something that's going to be exciting, fun for me. Yeah, it just doesn't look good. They are not getting back together. It just doesn't look like that step will be taken. That step will be taken. Are they friends with benefits, though? I don't see anything. There's a lot of great friends with benefits cards, none of which are there. So that's really pointing me towards a no. No. All right. Let's go back to Samantha. All right. Samantha's going to be moderately upset if I pull a 3 of Cups out of this. I'm just saying. If we get the same, all right, I need to shuffle the Jesus out of these cards. I know that now. We're going to use the Waterfall Tarot. No. We're going to use the Thoth because nothing says bad news like the Thoth. All right, we're going to use the Thoth for this. We need the Thoth. We need some Thoth action. Why isn't the button working? We need the Thoth action and find out what is going on. What is going on? Because, I think you got somebody crushing on you. You got Chris is crushing on you. Now, that is a good shuffle. That is a healthy shuffle. Don't accuse me of not shuffling. That's a nice shuffle. I am a magician. I can probably sneak in whatever cards I want, but that's a nice shuffle. Let's see. Let's see what it is. We got good news. We could have bad news. Samantha wants to know if it is a new person or if it is Chris, basically. And let's see. Let's see what it is. Melvin, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. We're on a roll. We are donation centric over here today, all week actually. Wow. Oh, your next romantic relationship. Will it be somebody that we know or a new person? I think it's going to be a new person, actually. I don't think it's Chris. I just don't think it's Chris. I think that, I think that you end up in a new person relationship. We have Virgo here. I'm tempted to say it's an earth sign. Tempted to say that it's somebody a bit, sort of earth sign centric. You don't want a Virgo, that's for sure. And but earth sign centric, I think you're leaning that direction. Now, this particular person needs a lot of help. They need a lot of assistance. They're just bad at relationships. You need to sort of assist them a little bit, guide them along, be patient with them. Don't be impatient with them. You're going to have to give them that loving feeling and be, nice, romantic, but be forgiving because they're kind of stumbling around in the dark. They don't really know what to do, and they're very assertive sometimes. So you're going to have to sort of put up with that a little bit, but they're all right. They're all right. I think they're cute as well. Chris is a Virgo. Oh, wait, that may have changed everything. Okay. All right. A Virgo has no clue what to do in a relationship. Okay, no offense. Wait a minute. We got Virgos in chat. Let me not offend anybody. I'm a Virgo. Getting out of the friend zone if you're a Virgo is an act of God. It's not the Matrix. It's like the Matrix on crack. There's no way you're ever getting out of a friend zone if you're a Virgo. Just saying now that it's going to be with Chris again. I think it's going to be somebody new. I'm just saying that is Virgo card. We could be looking at Chris, but I'm just saying it's somebody new. I just think it is. Again, they're going to be trying too hard. They stumble around in relationships, but they're a pretty good person. They're decent. They know what they want to pursue and they pursue it, and they like you. They like you, and they have a treasure trove of good stuff if you just get to know them, if you just be patient with them. You know what I mean? Maybe flirt with Chris and see what Chris does. See what Chris does, right? He's bad at relationships. Give him a little help. Give him a little help. Everybody needs a little help with relationships. Just saying. Especially if you're a Virgo. Have you ever dated Chris? It just doesn't sound like that she's ever dated Chris. Just based upon the answers, it just doesn't sound like she's ever dated Chris. But yeah, so that would, because our question would be something about an ex. Speaking of ex, though, we have AH. Annalise, Happy B. Does the ex think about contacting me? Do they sit there and mull over it? Is it something that they want? Is it something that's going to be good? Oh, what do we got? What do we got to choose from tonight? Oh, man. Let's see about this. See how it goes. By the way, we got the new deck in today. Go check out the unboxing and review of this tarot. It's cute. I like it. It's really cute. I didn't like the cloth, but that's okay. You know what I mean? That's all right. I did have somebody that got pretty angry that I didn't like the cloth too. I'm not sure why, because I love the deck. I just didn't like the cloth. I mean, do I have to like everything? I mean, do I really have to just fall in love with the whole deck and the box and the little inserts and the manual and everything else if I don't like anything, people? I don't know. But yeah, so I removed the cloth comments. All right. Does the ex still think about contacting me? Yeah, Six of Cups says yes. Look at this. Look at this. You literally have this idea around here and this daydream. The Six of Cups are reaching up and they're contacting you. They're petting the dog. They're contacting you. They have a little daydream thing going. They remember the old times. Because this is the current time and this is the old times. You remember when you were a little boy? Well, not you. We have the little puppy. We remember all of that. So we like the old times and we do want to contact you. The King of Pentacles, I want to take some action. I want to get it done. I want to have that stability again in my life. That's kind of important, but there you go. There you go. They do want to contact you. Will they contact you? Absolutely not. The Nine of Wands, there's a barrier between that. We have this fire action. We want to get stuff done. We have this action of fire, but we have this barrier in between it. And the Nine of Cups may not work out. May not work out the way we want it. Nine of Cups reversed. That's a they do think though. You saw the card. You saw it. They were thinking about old times. They're thinking about when you were a puppy, or they were a puppy, or somebody was a puppy. I'm just saying now. I witnessed it. Samantha wants to know when I'm going to be back on here. Samantha, I'm here every single day. Every single day, 6:30 p.m. Central. Every day for the rest of your life. I don't really miss any days. I've missed 3 days in a year, more than that, like a year. All right. Will my Aquarius come back? We got a lot of people that need some love, and they're looking for that. I think Samantha's going to go talk to Chris, and then Samantha's coming back with the results. Samantha, let us know the results. Go talk to Chris right now. Come back tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central, and let us know what happened. Let us know. We need to know. And bring a picture of Chris. We need to see if Chris is cute. We're going to vote in chat. I'll post Chris's picture up here, and I'll be banned off YouTube if I do that. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But anyway, go flirt with Chris and ask him if he is the Virgo hermit that you saw today. And if he has a crush on you, you know what I mean? And he might say yes. All right. I'm still listening. That's good. He's been very quiet. He's nervous. Us Virgos don't know what to do. Come on. I'm a Virgo. My love life looks like a train wreck. All right. Will my Aquarius woman come back to me? Reach out and want to talk to me? Aquarius. Look at the water on this one. Look at that. The water. We have that Aquarian feel. We do. We do. We have that Aquarian feel. The Four of Swords, the Hermit, again. The Nine of Swords. Now, I don't really think they want to talk to you. No. Yeah, I don't really think they want to talk to you. Chris is a Seven of Swords. I guess Chris stole something. Did he steal something, Samantha? Nine of Swords, worry. It just doesn't look like they want to reach out. Doesn't look like they have good memories. It looks like things maybe not really good. Hermit, I want to be by myself. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm an Aquarius woman. I'm independent. I want to be my own person. I want to be by myself. I want to do my own thing. I want to take a break. I want to take a rest from all of that. Right? I want to take a rest and a break. Talking about Aquarius. Melvin, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Melvin, this looks pretty bad. I'm just saying, this looks almost as bad as Chris's situation with Samantha. This doesn't look good at all. This is, I don't really think they're going to reach out. No, I don't think they're going to reach out. I'm just saying, based on what I saw, going out on a limb. We have a limited amount of cards because we had to move the tarot tower. We had to reduce the size of it because we have the exterminator coming. Sarabi, thank you for your donation. We're going amazingly long tonight. Don't corner the Aquarius. Indeed, we want a general for November. Let's get Austin a general. See how that is going to go for the election. November is election month because I think that is not going to be decided on election day. I think we got mail-in ballots flying all over the place. They're going to be coming in from all the orifices of the counties, and it's going to be a while before we know the results. You say go for it. Yes, Boo Boo says, Samantha, just flirt with. You don't have to leap onto them. You don't have to mount them or anything. You just sort of flirt a little bit. But you may not be able to get rid of him afterwards, but that's a whole nother problem. But if you think he's cute on certain days, just make sure. Okay, when you say you think he's cute on certain days, is that like the Seinfeld episode where that lady, if she's in bad light, she looks terrible, but if she's in good light in the cafe, that she looks really good? We want to know. Austin General, 4 of Wands says you're at home. You're at home. You're pretty comfortable with where things are going. And we're pretty content. We're pretty comfortable with that. Josie, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. I guess we're going in for 5 hours. The 4 of Wands says we're pretty comfortable where we're at. It's home, stability, comfort. I think you like what you're doing. You got a good routine going. I think everything is going pretty good with that. 6 of Wands, you're doing good at it too. What you're doing is successful. What you're doing, you're making it good. November will continue on. It will. So make sure the projects that you got, you keep going, and those are going to be important. The 6 of Wands says we're successful at how we go, and that is going to be there. All right. Queen of Pentacles into the Magician. It's time to sort of get that other thing that you were doing and work on it. Make it a little bit better. It could be the channel. It could be another hobby. I know you got a bunch of things going on. It could be different things. Magician says to work on things, master things, and get that action for November, because that's going to be an important month, and get that done. Queen of Pentacles says work on making a little bit of extra money. I think you're going to need it come December. So Queen of Pentacles, work on making a couple of extra dollars, a little bit of extra dollars there as we go into that new month of December, which comes right after. So there we go. All right, Melvin, do I have any woman that's crushing me at the job? Will they reach out to me? Melvin wants a crush. Wants somebody at work. Women, you gotta watch out for that though. You don't want to get into a weird or a legal situation. All right, reach out to me. All right, does anybody crushing at work? Yeah, you got Melvin. You gotta watch out there. All right, let's see. Somebody have you on a crush list. Let's see it. Anybody that has you on the crush list, maybe, maybe. Um, I'm ruining my stuff over here. Let's go with Edgar Allan Poe, The Secret Crush. The Secret Crush. That's pretty bad advice. CM, what is bad advice? You never know. Playing a bad idea, risk leading them on. That's right, CM. CM urges caution with Chris. You need to be cautious. All right, let's see about this. Melvin, do we have anybody at work that could be crushing on me, that could like us? You know, they could be looking at our booty when we're walking away. You know, that's always important. It is always important if somebody's looking at our booty that we at least know who they are. High Priestess, 7 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and 5 of Cups. I don't really think anybody is crushing on you, no. We don't have any crush cards. Maybe a 2 of Cups would be there, a 3 of Cups, you know, the sort of watching you from afar, a little bit of Chariot, they're interested in making a move, 8 of Wands, interested in making a move. We have more of a High Priestess. I think people have their own thing going on at work. It does seem that there are some issues with the High Priestess in the secrets and a lot of things going on up there at work that you may not be aware of, though. There are things moving around at work that you may be not aware of. And I think you're going to know pretty soon, though. 7 of Swords says that somebody's actually leaving work moderately soon. Entertainment purposes only for all the readings, you know. Somebody's leaving work. 7 of Swords, we got somebody leaving, exiting stage left. You know, they're going out the door. They could not be there. There's something happening with that. 7 of Swords says just be aware of what's happening around you at work. There may be some exits going on. Page of Pentacles, it says that you are going to be in some sort of a new project or some new initiative. They got some new task for you. The Page of Pentacles, you're going to go in. You're expected to get this stuff done because I think you're pretty reliable. People like you up there, and they do think that you're going to be reliable and somebody that gets things done. 5 of Cups overall, I just don't see any love or big opportunities or anything like that. It just doesn't look like that. So if we are looking for a crush, I just don't see it. But as always, entertainment purposes only, and definitely be cautious about things at work. Things at work you want to be cautious about. Any love at work, all sorts of things can go horribly wrong. I've experienced it. When I was, no, I don't want to tell that story. One day I'll tell that story. Remind me when I was 16 and I worked at KFC. That was a bad situation. All right. You've been hearing weird noises. Christopher, what weird noises have you been hearing? Let's hear about it. No pun intended. All right. Let's go for the Divine Tarot for this one. Is reconciliation, literally, is reconciliation in the cards? All right. Did Samantha get chased off yet? I don't think Samantha got chased off. Samantha's still watching. Samantha's still watching. All right. Samantha knows I'm just teasing. I mean, Samantha gets it. Women are very smart. When I'm teasing, I'm screwing around, I'm just making jokes. All the women get it. I'm just telling you now, women are extremely smart. Okay. Let's see. See, I told you, Samantha is still here. All right. Samantha knows I'm teasing with half the stuff I say anyway, so I'm just saying, as far as, okay, anyway. All right. Let's go. Is reconciliation in the cards? 9 of Wands, 6 of Coins, 10 of Cups, Hierophant. Yes. I think yes. I think reconciliation is looking pretty good. Mainly due to the 6 of Coins. The 6 of Coins is a nice card. It's about giving and sharing. If you're looking for reconciliation, you want that initial start or that initial boost to where you have somebody say, hey, maybe it's possible to get back together. Maybe this is something that we can do. The 6 of Coins says that. We're willing to negotiate. We're willing to give. We're willing to be giving and forgiving. 10 of Cups after it is a happy family. So we're willing to negotiate, willing to get started, willing to give some. And then we get into the 10 of Cups, a happy family. So we're sort of headed there. We are headed there. We're looking pretty good with that. Now, the 9 of Wands says that we need to fix something. If you're going to reconciliate, if we're going to get it, reconciliation. We're going to move forward to that. The Knight of Wands says we need to fix the problems we had in the first place, or we're going to end up like we were before. We're going to end up like we did before. Why? We didn't fix anything. We tried again. We didn't fix anything in the meantime. We need to fix stuff. Knight of Wands says address the issues. Address the issues. Samantha, I'm rounding out tonight. Samantha, come back tomorrow, and I will be happy to get your next question. The Knight of Wands says we need to fix the stuff that's wrong. The Hierophant says we have a grand and great possibility. A grand and great possibility to do this and to get something stable and reliable in there. And the last reading of the night. We're going to use Thoth again because, you know, I do like the Thoth. Josie is new here. Josie, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you hanging out with us. And please hit the like and subscribe. Like and subscribe button. I appreciate you. All right, we got a new person in chat. What do you think of the stream? Let me know. I'm always curious of what new people think of the stream. Like, I don't have a tarot tower, so I'm kind of at a disadvantage. I'm working with one hand tied behind my back tonight. There's no tarot tower. There's no sound effects. The stream is at an all-time low at this point. The tarot tower is dead. It is just not there. Samantha, it's good that you're coming back. Nina loves some Thoth. Nina, I'm going to make my own version of the Thoth deck. It is coming. I'm ordering the oil paper. We're getting it done. Let's see about, will the Aries come back with a love offer? Will they return? I think so. This is looking really good. This is actually looking good. The Thoth is bad news central, but this is looking fantastic. Look at this. Okay, if you took my Thoth course, you know this is a reward from work. A reward from work. They know if the Aries comes back, they know that it'll be accepted. They know it'll be a good time. So in other words, the work that they do, the things that they do, the offers that they make, because this is an offer being lifted up to you. It's being offered. They are literally coming back with an offer. You said offer. If you look in Lon Milo DeCat's book, it literally says offer right here. This is an offering. So yes, this is an answer to your question. They're going to be manipulative though. You know, they're going to be manipulative. So you're going to have to put up with that. They're going to be a little bit manipulative. They know they have you at a disadvantage, and they are an Aries. They want to get you at a disadvantage. They want to get it their way. They're going to come back. They're going to make that offer. They have this loving, they have that flow, and they want the stability of a relationship. They are coming in here, and it is going to be a stable thing. They know it is. They know that the work will be all right, and you do have an offer coming, but they know they have the upper hand, Josie. They know they have the upper hand, and they're going to use it, right? You gotta make sure that they don't have too much of an upper hand. You gotta make sure that you put a little bit of that on ice, you know? There you go. But yeah, they will come back with a love offer. This is literally called the offering. And that's what you need. That's what you need. A little bit of manipulation. They know that it will work out. They know that it's going to be love, and they know that that's stability. And they want the stability. They do want, it's not like that they don't want it, but they're just going to manipulate you. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that they know that the offer will be accepted, and they want a stable relationship. So they're